Welcome back to the Chicago Bears franchise on Madden 22, guys. And we're coming off a Super Bowl winning season. Our Bears closed it out. Played out of their minds in that Super Bowl, especially in the second half, beating the Chiefs. But now comes the fun part, man. Can we do it again? We're looking to go back-to-back. This is our first Super Bowl win since 1985, since the Monsters of the Midway, and we did the Super Bowl Shuffle. But there's some pieces here that we need to kind of look at, adjust, and some places we need to upgrade. I've got like a projected free agent screen or projected free agents that I'm looking at. I also have about 4 or 5 players that I'm looking to trade this offseason. As you can see, man, we have $17 million under the cap. And before free agency starts, I want to be somewhere between $30 and $40 million under the cap. So we've got some work to do ahead of us. But before we start, man, let's take a look at the retirements. Let's start with our squad. As you can see, no Bears retiring, which is interesting, man. Khalil Mack was somebody that we had our eye on that we thought might retire. Marquise Goodwin was another player I thought might hang it up. But it's cool to see nobody retired. Everybody wants to run it back one more time. As far as the NFL goes, Richie Incognito, Jason Kelsey, Tom Brady hangs it up after 23 seasons. You got Cole Beasley, another big name, Trent Williams. Julio Jones hangs it up. Roger Saffold hangs it up. Ben Jones, the center, hangs it up. Devin McCourty, AB hangs it up. Matty Ice has announced his retirement. So has Kyle Rudolph. Let's see. Everson Griffin. Big Ben hangs it up after 19 seasons. Richard Sherman after 12. Fitzmagic after 18 years in the league. There's Jason McCourty, A.J. Green, Emmanuel Sanders, our former left tackle, Jason Peters, our former strong safety, Deshaun Gibson, Jimmy Graham, our former tight end. Geno Atkins hangs it up. Cordero Patterson, one-time Bear. Joe Flacco, Chase Daniel, Kelvin Beachum, Colt McCoy, Josh Norman. There's Mark Ingram hanging up after 12 years. Bruce Irvin, former Bear. Delaney Walker. Wow, I didn't know he was still in the league. Kiko Alonso, Matt Moore, and then Pete Carroll decides to retire as a head coach. So a lot of big names. There's some teams now that have a lot of salary cap, and that makes me nervous, especially with this list of names that I've got in free agency. So we do have a list of players that are looking to re-sign. The only problem is I don't know if I want to bring any of them back. First up is TK on the defensive line. We picked him up because we needed a left end. But then when we found out that Bilal Nichols was a really good player, TK didn't get a lot of playing time. So I'm sure we can go ahead and let him walk. Alec Ogletree, up there in age now, 31, starting to regress. He wants $2 million over the next for a 1-year deal. I don't think we can bring him back. Josh Jones is one player I'm thinking about bringing back. He did help us out a lot, especially in the nickel, playing linebacker. He's got great speed. I think it's 92 speed, 89 tackling. That's just because of the upgrade, so really 79 tackle. Great hit power. He did force a fumble. I think it was in the Dallas game. Let's see what he wants. He wants a 2-year deal for $4.76. I'll give him 2 years, and we'll go to $5 million. And he's welcome back, sir. Welcome back, Josh Jones. We're going to let Justin Britt walk. He did a really solid job for us this year playing center. But Mustaford, and then we're looking for somebody else to fill that spot. We're going to let Mike Love walk. Noah Spence is going to walk. And then I'm going to let J.P. Holtz walk because I'm going to be looking for more of a blocking tight end here in free agency. So out of these players, man, we're just going to re-sign one guy. So now comes the real fun, man. Starting to move some pieces around. So let's start off with – let's go to trades. And like I mentioned, there's 4 players on my list right now that I'm looking to offload. And we'll start in the running back room. Tariq Cohen. Now, again, Tariq has been a great player for us for a long time. I think he's a great third down back. But as we kind of move forward in this offense, man, David Montgomery's kind of separating himself from everybody else as the feature back. And then Khalil Herbert has done a great job. He's done a fantastic job filling in, especially when Montgomery got hurt. And that kind of leaves Tariq on the outside. We also have Keegan Fox, who's a second-year running back. He was on our practice squad. If you remember back to last season, in preseason, he put on a show. So I feel like Tariq is that odd man out, and he's got a lot of money that he's going to get paid in the next couple years. So here's the deal on the table right now. Tariq Cohen and our late sixth rounder, we have 2 6th-round picks this year, to the Patriots for a 3rd and a 7th. I think this is a good deal for both teams, and we get it done. Again, I think it's a good deal. The Patriots don't have a number 1 back. Tariq can go in there, be a solid receiving back for Mac Jones, and they also get a 6th back in return. Now, we get an early 3rd-round pick and our 2nd, 7th in this year's draft. The next player we're looking to load off is Cody Whitehair. So the thinking behind this is Cody's getting up there. He'll be 32 by the start of the season. Starting to regress just a little bit. We have Tevin Jenkins that we could kick inside to play left guard. He's stronger. He's faster. He's just a step below in run blocking. But I would prefer to have Tevin on the inside, and then we pick up a right tackle through either free agency or the draft. And plus, that frees up a lot more cap space with Cody as well. He's one of those players that was going to get who's on a fat contract, $14 million going into this season. If we're able to offload that, we'll be good. So here's the deal on the table for Cody Whitehair. We're going to send him to Indianapolis for a 3rd and a 7th. Look at how much cap room that's going to free up for us, man. We're going to be close to $40 million going into free agency, and then we're stockpiling picks again. And we get the trade done, picking up another 3rd-rounder. That's our 2nd 3rd-rounder in this draft. I think that's 3 7s as well. So what that does is that allows us to kind of, if we wanted to, start making moves in the draft. And as you can see, we've already kicked Tevin Jenkins inside with that 72 speed, 94 strength. The run block is up to an 82 now, and the pass block is a 74. So he's becoming a very good player for us. Next player, and this is a player that I don't want to trade away, but he's regressing, man. Marquise Goodwin, he's just been a star for us in the slot. Take a look at his stats the past 2 seasons with the Bears. 1,000 yards last year and almost 1,000 yards this past season. But again, with Madden, as soon as you start hitting 30 and you keep going into your 30s, you're going to regress. And we just signed him last season to a 3-year deal, or 4-year deal, excuse me. And he's going to be making $5 million. I don't want to cut him. I want to trade him because I think we'll be able to get at least a late round pick for him. All right, we're going to send Keese to San Francisco for a 7th round pick. They let Debo walk. So that's going to be interesting to see what he can garner here in free agency. And the last player I have on this list is Keon Crossan. We picked him up in free agency last season. Unbelievable speed, right? Amazing speed. Man coverage is solid, but I felt like it did not translate on the field. When we have Jalen, who is now superstar X Factor as cornerback number 1, Isaiah Oliver, who I still am kind of on the fence about, and then Kendall Vildor, who's doing a great job in the slot. Keon might be the odd man out, and I'm pretty sure we can find somebody that's going to be cheaper. I mean, he's going to be making $4.38 this season, which I still feel like is a lot for a corner that really hasn't shown too much. So I'm going to be looking to upgrade a corner again. Probably somebody who's a bigger stature, maybe 6'1", 6'2". But yeah, we got to get rid of Keon. Let's see if we can get a 3rd. Crossing to the Chargers for a 3rd. That's a done deal, baby. That's a done deal. I like that trade. I like that trade a lot. So let's take a look at this roster. I think we can do it. I think we can go back-to-back. Justin's coming in. He'll be his 3rd season. The backups are here. The running game, like I said, Montgomery and Herbert are a great 1-2 punch. Keegan Fox, somebody keep an eye out on. This is going to be a really good second-year back for us, especially if one of these guys get hurt. We don't carry a fullback. At wide receiver, we've got our two top guys back, Allen Robinson, Darnell Mooney. And now look for Richard Downey to move into the slot where Marquise Goodwin played. Jakeem Grant on the fence still. He might be our fourth wide receiver. Isaiah Coulter is going to be coming off the practice squad. And we still have Rodney Adams and then Daz Newsome. He'll probably go back on the practice squad. So really stacked at wide receiver. Tight ends, Cole Kmet is back. Jesse James probably looking to pick up a blocking tight end. Left tackle, I am happy with Andre Dillard. Is that weird to say? I think he's doing a great job. His pass block is up to an 82 overall now. He might be our answer at left tackle. We did kick Tevin Jenkins inside. He'll be playing left guard next year. Center's a spot I'm definitely looking at. Sam Musaford is just not that guy. Right guard, we've got a star in James Daniels. And I'll definitely be looking for a right tackle. Defensive line, we're going to be looking at left end. There's a player in the draft that I've got my eye on and have had my eye on for most of the season. Right end, I think we're good with Bilal Nichols. I wouldn't be mad picking up another backup for him. I think we're good at D tackle. Eddie Goldman will be 30 this year. But he's playing lights out for us. Tonga is going to be a solid backup. So is Mike McIntosh. He's coming off his rookie year. This is where things get interesting, man. At left outside linebacker, Khalil is 32, starting to regress a little bit. We've got to find somebody who could come in and be his backup. I like Trevis Gibson. I like his speed, but I don't think he has the same rushing ability as Khalil. I would want somebody who is probably in the 80s range, but still young. Middle linebacker, I think we're set. Roquan is a star. Deron Clayton is a star. The Super Bowl MVP is back with Lorenzo Carter. Tack McKinley is back. We just re-signed him. Maybe another young cornerback to go along with these three guys in Johnson, Oliver, and Vildor. I'm not opposed to looking at a free safety. We did draft Carl Joyner last year, but I just don't think he's going to get the job done at free safety. Eddie Jackson is 29, so he's getting ready to be 30, and he's slower. So I'm looking for a faster free safety. I think we're good at strong safety with Jamal Martin. Okay. I think this team, look at this, man. We've got 3 third-round picks, so we could definitely move around in the draft. 3 thirds and 5 7th-round picks. So we could package a lot of picks together and move around here in the draft. So let's hop into free agency. $16 million available to us right now. And boy, are there some big names out here. Starting things off, Quentin Nelson. Yikes. Zadarius Smith. Kareem Hunt. Rodney Hudson. Matthew Ioannidis. Levante David. Jeffrey Sims is a name that we've had circled for a little bit now. Mitchell Schwartz. Miko Hardman. Young Ho Koo. Marquise Brown. Hollywood is a free agent. Kyle Fuller. There's Kenyon Drake. Josh Lambo. Jack Conklin. That's a name we had circled too. There's Isaiah Wynn, but he's going to want big money. Look at the Buccaneers throwing dollars at him. Darius Slayton. There's Debo. Nobody's got a bid in on Debo. Bryce Callahan. Chris Boswell. Jamel Dean. He's got interest from the Raiders. Jordan Poyer. Juan Thornhill. The Vikings have interest in him. We've had his name down. A lot of running backs. There's 2 really good ones right there. Murphy Bunting is out there. Nate Davis. We're good there. Jason Verrett. Jonathan Jones. DeCastro's a free agent. Hayward's a free agent. Cleveland Farrell. That's the name we had down. I think that's the guy we said could come in and be a backup for Khalil. Okay. There's Brandon Graham. He's old, though. A lot of good names out here, man. All right, so here's a look at who we've offered so far. Jack Conklin at right tackle, and then Cleveland Farrell on the defensive line. My thinking with Cleveland is stand him up, and he'll be a pass rush specialist behind Khalil Mack. We offered him a 2-year deal, and we offer Conklin a 3-year deal. So I think both of these would be great gets for the squad. Let's go, man. Let's go. We just secured that right side of the offensive line with Conklin, and we got Farrell. Good stuff. Great job. All right, so let's take a look at league signings. Quentin Nelson is headed to the Jets. Zarius Smith is headed to the Jets as well. Kareem Hunt is going to be a Niner. Rodney Hudson with the Bills. Ioannidis is a Giant. Levante David headed to Carolina. Mitchell Schwartz headed to the Chargers. Miko Hardman is headed to the Texans. You got Marquise Brown headed to the Patriots. Isaiah Wynn headed to Tampa Bay. They've got a nice left and right tackle situation going on now. Darius Slayton headed to Tampa Bay as well. Debo is going to be a Patriot. Yikes. Tony Pollard headed to the Washington football team. Juan Thornhill headed to the Patriots. New England just retooled. Jordan Poyer going to the Panthers. Jamel Dean is a Raider. Sean Murphy Bunting is a Cardinal. Nate Davis is a Bronco. Jonathan Jones is a Saint. And David DeCastro headed to Seattle. God, dog. Brandon Graham is with the Rams. Mackenzie Alexander is headed to the Patriots. And Andrew Van Ginkel is headed to Tampa Bay. Any other big signings that we need to look at? Greedy to the Texans. Jonathan Abrams to the Jets. Oh. Somebody I was looking at, too. His name was down on the list. All right, time for the NFL draft. Lions have the first pick. We don't pick to the end of the first round, so let's see what we do here. Lions go Julian Crompton, quarterback from South Carolina. Dolphins are up next. They're going to go Jim Elliott, quarterback from Oklahoma. Here are the Raiders. They go Deshaun Davidson, wide receiver from TCU. Jets go Wayne McClendon from Louisville, right guard. Falcons are up. And they go Cordell Went, outside linebacker from USC. Lions have 2 picks here in the top 10. Wow. And they take Travis O'Neal, left tackle from Michigan State. Here are the Broncos. They're going to go Tremaine Callaway, quarterback from USC. Giants on the board. They take Wayne Bradshaw, wide receiver from Virginia Tech. Patriots go Lane Walden from Tennessee. Vikings take Jason Harris from Arkansas A&M at corner. He's the first Black Bear to go off the board. The Colts go Trey Whitfield, corner from Ole Miss. Carolina goes Steve Foreman, right guard from Washington. Eagles take Franklin Jefferson from UCLA, another corner. The Titans take Kyle Butler from Arkansas A&M. Yikes. Here's the Washington football team. They're going to take David Claxton from Arizona State. The Saints go Marco Dunn, wide receiver from Miami. Here are the Ravens. Jeremy Douglas, middle linebacker from South Carolina. Chargers go Larry Matthews from Iowa State. Cleveland goes Emmanuel Ward, outside linebacker from Miami. Miami goes Jake Corner, outside linebacker, Texas Tech. Okay, I'm getting nervous now. Mike Stark goes to the Steelers, wide receiver. Here are the Jags. They take Adam Knowles from Clemson. Arizona takes Taj Matthews, left tackle from Stanford. 8 picks away. Green Bay takes Corey Mark, the big defensive tackle from A&M. 3 Black Bears taken here in the first round. Bengals go Lewis Hall, left guard from LSU. Bills go Lennox Thomas, a D tackle from Iowa. Come on, nobody pick him. Seahawks go another wide receiver, Justin Simon from Texas A&M. Come on, Tampa Bay, don't do it. Whoa. Tampa Bay goes Gregory Curtis from Washington. Anybody got a steal there. Don't do it. Oh. The Cowboys took our guy, Henry Benford from Iowa State. That's who we had our eye on. Shoot. Okay. Damian Ward goes to the Texans. And the Chiefs take Pat Fitzpatrick from Stanford, a wide receiver. Oh, you suck, Dallas. We're going to use this pick, man. We actually are going to take Sidney Clinton, outside linebacker from USF. He ran a 4.56 40, man. B+ tackle, B+ awareness, B pursuit. And it says we reached. Comes in as a 72 overall, 6'1", 224. The guy that we really wanted was taken by the Cowboys just a few picks ahead. I like this kid's speed, 87 speed, 90 acceleration. You know what? We're going to go best available. We're going to take Earl Woodward, strong safety from Miami, 4.45 40. He's got A- pursuit, A- hit power, and B- zone coverage. And we got a good pick, man. 74 overall, 21st in true talent. He's got normal development, though. 90 speed, 74 zone, 82 pursuit, 82 hit power. He could take over from where we just picked up Josh Jones. We're going to go Brandon Harvin at center. Is that who we want to go here? No. Yeah, you know what? We'll go here. Brandon Harvin at center. B+ across the board. He's a late first-round talent. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about, man. We get the 25th best player in the draft in the 3rd round, and he's got hidden dev. Beautiful. 74 run block, 76 pass block, 89 strength, starter day one. At center. Great job. All right, we're going to go corner here. I like Lionel Waters. 6'2". Yeah. We're going to go Lionel Waters, corner from Virginia Tech, 6'2", 195. And we got a good pick, 63 in true talent, normal dev. He comes in with 91 speed, 65 man, 66 zone. Okay. 70 overall, not bad. Give me Jonathan Spellman from UConn, 6'6", 267. A- hit power is just intriguing, man. We reached 67 overall. 81 speed, 72 power move. Not bad, though. All right, we're going to take Ramon Wilkins from West Virginia, another defensive lineman, 6'4", 310. Not bad, man. Normal dev, 108th in true talent, 68 overall. Building up that defensive line. Comes in with 79 speed, 73 power move. I like it. All right, next pick is Brandon Barlow from Auburn. A lot of Auburn guys getting drafted today from us. Good pick, 66 overall, 128 in good talent. He might not make the team, yo. All right, we're going to go Jose Nava from Butler. B- pursuit, C+ hit power, C man coverage. Okay, 65 overall, normal dev, 5'10", 212, 85 speed. Nothing too spectacular. All right, let's take a look back at our draft picks. Couple of guys that I'm excited about, man. I like Sidney Clinton. I think he come in, learn behind Khalil. He's got 87 speed, 90 acceleration. Then we've got Earl Woodward at strong safety, 90 speed, 86 agility, 86 acceleration, 88 agility. This kid could be something special, man. I really think he might be starter potential. 81 tackle right now. He's got 63 man, 74 zone. He could be a solid player for us. But the guy who I think could just come in right off the bat and be a starter is Brandon Harvin, the center from Wisconsin. Hidden dev. He's got 74 runs, 76 pass block, 89 strength. He's starter day one. And the rest of the draft is kind of just fillers. We got Lionel Waters at corner, 70 overall. Jonathan Spellman left end is 67 overall. Ramon Wilkins is a 68 overall. Brandon Barlow is a 66 overall. Nava was a 65 overall. Levi Davis was a 65. And then these late picks, Anthony Bryant was a 61. Dylan Payne was a 62. And Alex Tucker in a 64. I'm sick. I am sick, yo. Oh, this kid was going to be the one. He's going to be a star. Oh, we missed out. Oh, I'm sick. That's tough. That is tough. But this team is still really stacked. We're an 85 overall, 87 on defense, 85 on offense. I'm gonna go look through free agency see if there's anybody out there that we can add to the team. But up next is preseason. We got the Raiders, the Bengals, and the Bills before we kick off the regular season at home versus the Saints. The road to back-to-back starts now.